Some of you guys already know this, but Matt Becker, anytime there's a murder, suicide, they do an autopsy, and I was waiting just to find out that he didn't have fucking terminal cancer, which was bullshit. But Anchorage PD came back. The remains they found were not Matt Becker. So I don't know where that leaves all of us, but that wasn't him. And it had his ID and whatnot in the pockets, but the shotgun, so he could still be out there. And I would have just typed this up, but yeah, that would have fucked with Becky for an April Fool's. So I just did it this way.
Okay.
I was gonna write that and just put it the Matt Becker April Fool's and just write it up because I could be a little bit more in depth. But then it would either have to say April Fool's at the very end of the post, or I'm gonna cause a lot of problems. So
Yeah.
I think it was funny the way we did it. But did you fall for it?
For a second.
Kenny did though, didn't he?
Oh, I was watching him. It was, if you had that on tape, I didn't expect what you said, so I would have been recording if I'd have knew he was going to freak out. You know, of course, because he thinks he's second on the list or whatever.
Who?
Kenny.
Kenny? You think so?
Kenny would think
He's
so.
so paranoid.
Kenny's, yeah.
Yeah, Matt just killed everybody and left Alaska. He's coming for me first.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think if he just had a spare bullet that he wanted to get rid of, he'd bother shooting Kenny.
Right.
How can you do anything worse to Kenny?
I would take the joy in choking him out even if I had a gun.
Yeah, let's open with Derek's Kenny Minute because we've been gone for a week and we've had a fucking great time. And since then, and I don't know how this happened, but I'm very sure I had the idea that it'd be funny, and I really gonna write down that term that you gave me. In fact, I don't have that pen. What's it called when you keep a guy for fun?
Ornamental hermit.
Ornamental hermit. That was a thing. Have you heard this, Derek?
So
I've never heard of
beautiful.
it, but it sounds familiar.
It's a thing that they did in the olden times, where people of status would just keep a Kenny around.
Is that you showing me something about
We should really think about this.
people
like
kept people in their
forever.
crawl space?
Well, yeah.
Help Derek out.
Yeah, but we didn't know it was an actual thing in the 1600s or 1500s.
Yeah, you were showing me something
Ornamental
about
hermit.
I like this idea, and I have my own house, so I'm cool with this.
that. Your crawl space is not bad.
Yeah.
His is better.
I would not. I would have issues with him coming and going.
You never know when he's there.
Yeah, I'd want him there all the time, but not necessarily in sight.
Right.
Up on the roof. He stayed up on the... See, this is what... I had the idea it would be funny to put Kenny on the roof while I was gone of the funhouse up on the deck. There's a big deck up there. And and I have that tent. But you put up your... But the next day I said, yeah, I told Kenny. I said, yeah, I thought that through. And it's... yeah, that was like a high drunk idea that seemed funny at the time. But now...
That's why you hit me up at 1 o'clock in the morning to do it. Because I was on This Ain't Happening. Doug said, nah. And then 1 o'clock in the morning, he's like, let's go get your tent. I'm like, I guess, why not? You're not at my house. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, well, we know what it's like.
I did whatever it took.
We know what it's like to collapse under pressure.
Again, welcome to Cribs. This is a very, very elegant one-bedroom studio. No kitchen, no bath. But we have the amenities. We have the TV, which I need the internet code for, by the way. We cannot connect.
We can get that for you.
I had to use my hotspot last night, and it only allowed me so much.
You were off here last night already?
Yes. we set up at like 1 in the morning.
Did you get kicked out of Steve's?
No. Well, I left Steve's.
It was a business opportunity.
Yeah, it was a business opportunity here, so I had to take it.
So, Stanhope knows who you are.
Yes,
Okay.
Stanhope does know.
Of course.
Of course he does.
I just wouldn't think it was like, well, yeah, you want to leave my house? I'll do whatever.
Well, let me get to that story. So I don't know if you put it out yet. I got hooked up with the Good Feet store because I have really bad fucking feet and my arches and plantar fasciitis and so the guy at the Good Feet store
Someone else got a pair of new shoes. Go ahead with your
go ahead,
story.
bury the lead.
Go ahead with your story.
Yeah, so we got all hooked up. I got all these arches and whatnot, the 4 different sets for different things, and we both got a pair of free shoes, and the guy's a big fan, and he was giddy with excitement just to have hooked us up.
What an experience of a lifetime right here, I gotta tell you. Pretty crazy. You don't owe me anything though. I definitely just want to make sure that you're more comfortable, like, especially on stage and whatnot, so everything's already rung up.
Look at her sneakers.
And he said, Bingo, do you have foot problems? And she pointed out she's got one a joint knuckle that always hurts. And he goes, oh, yeah, I'll set you up too. Just
I
call
can
me.
fix this.
Yeah, I can fix it. So we think that's on the fucking sleeve too. Show up today, and I go, this will be funny because it's 10 a.m. when they open. We get the first slot so we could get in and get out. So I got my box.
It's supposed to be with Guy that we know.
Joe, yeah,
It's supposed to be with him.
So I walk, and I crawl through the door holding my things. I crawl screaming in agony about how my feet, you did this to me. What have you done to my feet?
Crawling.
And there's a wall right here, so the rest of the store can't see me, but I know it's only going to be...
The guy is with a patient at the time, an old man, and he's making this scene.
I can't see the guy because I'm down here, but I know that we've been waiting since 10 to 10, so no one went through that door. Well, it turns out this old guy with a fucking rattling the fucking door early to get let in. And he was a complainer too. So I crawl around the corner and I see the one guy, the other worker, like boogie into the back in embarrassment. And then this guy sticks his head out of a booth and he goes, You must be Doug Stanhope. Yeah.
On the floor.
And then he turns to, and I don't see the guy, and then he turns to the old guy, he goes, he's a comedian. And then he proceeds to say, well, I'm really sorry, John. I'd like to make this right, but I can't help you.
Hello.
What have you done to my feet? I can't walk with these things. My feet have turned into jello. Oh, God. Oh, Lord, this is the worst thing I've ever... The pain is horrific.
You gotta be Doug Stanhope. Hello. Just one moment. Yeah, as far as
You gotta be Doug Stanhope. He's like, oh God.
So yeah, I walked in and I probably saved his ass. I got the guy out of there quicker. But then our guy's not there. Joe, that was going to hook up Bingo, he's not there, but don't worry, I'll take care of you, and goes through the whole fucking whatever process, and I'll walk around with this, and this is explaining how all the physiology and...
But we find out that he has practically been to our house in Bisbee before.
Mm-hmm.
Because his grandfather...
So Derek, he says, do you guys live here? You live in the area? And I said, no, Bisbee. He goes, oh, my grandfather's from Bisbee. So I used to go down there all the time as a kid.
On Van Dyke.
On Van Dyke. And I go, we live on Van Dyke. And so he goes, it was like 221.
We're
David Summers?
Yeah. He's like, that's my grandfather.
He goes, he's dead now. I go, yeah, we know that. But I go, he probably died with the sounds of our parties ringing in his ears still. Because he was a sweetheart. So yeah, that kid grew up down here, and and he's a kid too. He's probably no more than 30.
Yeah.
So we get along over that and bonded over that, and then he fucking breaks out the price sheet after 45, 50 minutes. Going, so if you want the full thing, that's the brown column and the red column. If you just want the 3 fittings, and I'll let you talk about it. And we're both going,
What the fuck?
We just get out of there with all free shit and 2 pairs of brand new shoes last week. Now, $1,500 later, I fucking caved in. I'm like, I can't fucking do this.
Yeah.
Average customer me could. But not Doug Stanhope, who just fucking got free shoes and got the free works and everything.
Did we put out that commercial yet? No.
I'll tell you this though, when we were in LA, I was suited up, and that's all I wore was for 2 days. I wore a suit, so I had to have my white flat fucking driving loafers on. And 2 days after having done this for this long, fucking horrific. Like trying to walk without these in now. Oh my God, it's like, yeah, it's just collapsing all over again. It sucked. So yeah, these things do work. I don't know if they work kind of like drug addiction, where you just have to get harder and harder, higher arches, insoles, and they get you hooked.
We'll find out.
But yeah, that fucking sucks shit.
How much were mine altogether?
It was $1,529 with the tax. And she doesn't even really have bad arches. She has that one knuckle thing.
I know. We were suckered in.
So don't feel bad. And when Kenny comes tonight, he was fucking raging. I saw him, I called him, and he just immediately started going on about Kenny, and Kenny doesn't do his dishes. Well, I didn't realize Kenny's been at my house the whole fucking time. So he's been doing Kenny's dishes
At our house.
When I went home and cleaned up the pancake mix all over the counter that he left at my house.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
He did come to pick up his pancake mix. I won't even make pancakes at my house. It's too fucking messy.
Yeah.
He got the entire counter, the little one, covered in pancake mix, but I don't know how he covered the entire long counter in pancake mix.
At your house or at
I
our
go like
house?
this with my hand, and I'm like, that's like half a box worth right there on the counter. And when you make spaghetti, 3 burners covered in spaghetti sauce. I guess the one he uses doesn't get spaghetti sauce, and the other 3, I'm just now figuring that out. How does that fucking work?
He did send pictures too. You're gonna send some pictures.
Oh, the cigarette, the
overflowing ashtray in the
Holy
bedroom.
fuck.
You let him smoke in the bedroom?
No! I didn't know he was fucking smoking in there. I never smelled it. If he was smoking in there, I would have been like, give me a fucking cigarette before you go smoke in my bedroom.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I didn't even know he was smoking in there.
So he's.
But I never know when he's there or not.
Okay.
You know, he just be like 11 o'clock in the morning, and Rob called looking for him, and I'm like, I don't know if he's here or not. And then
Mad Rob?
Yeah, he pulled up in my driveway, and then he's like, we're supposed to go to work. He says he's here, and I'm like, if he says he's here, I guess he's fucking here. And then he comes walking out. It's good thing I have clothes on, and I'm not.
Didn't he have to be in a wheelchair a week ago for his back?
Yeah.
He's only gotten more bitchy about it. And I had Andrea come over and cup us last night at the fun house because neither one of us could walk. And he just looks at me and says, mine were redder. Like that's an indication of something.
He's trying to get out of his house before Kenny shows up so he can get to my house.
Oh, yeah, and then they're walking up together.
I just turned around.
And then I saw them together, and I'm like, what the fuck is he got Kenny for?
I'm at my
Kenny
breaking point.
Caught
He
him
came
at midway and then started to walk with him, so Derek just said, I'm going back.
Yeah,
and he
we
just
didn't
left
see
Kenny.
Derek.
So Kenny showed up at my house alone. I'm like, where's Derek?
What did he say?
Well, he decided to walk back. He said a text you. I don't know.
I went and laid down.
Okay.
I got a new couch, and I have not sat in it till today. and it's really nice. I got it from Sean, so he hooked me up on the price. My recliners are getting worn out, so I needed a couch. I saw one. I knew Sean would help me out, so I got a good price.
What was the price?
Okay.
$175.
Nice.
Then I immediately broke my fucking phone.
How'd you break it? Throwing it at
Get
Kenny?
it into the S10. It always falls out of my pocket because it's.
Why is that? By the way, why does the S10 have fucking tape over the tail light?
If it's there, it hasn't been there a while.
It's taped. It might have been, but it wasn't.
I think it's been there for a couple of years, and I didn't do it.
All right.
I'd have to look at it, but I don't remember anything to do with it.
All right.
I could explain it,
But
when I see it.
So it fell out of the
That's a hole. So it fell out of my pocket right as I was shutting the door. So it got a nice corner of the door mark on it, and it smashed it to where it didn't just fuck up the screen, it broke the phone.
Okay.
So I tried everything. Andrea did an hour and a half of, she worked really hard trying to get it, but between two stoners, and Bree had saved all my passwords and shit in a special thing, and I called her and was like, I need help. And she's like, oh, I got all that. All I need is your 4-digit code, which is my 4-digit code for everything. And I had all my passwords and everything in it, and I'm all back to, I got my contacts. And
Is it like 12/23 or 12/29, whatever your birthday is?
no, it's hell upside down. 7734.
You just said that on the podcast.
Yeah, you know, if
What
someone's out there
what are you
ready
going to do, steal my debt?
Yeah.
My password for everything is the same, but Hotmail made me change it recently, so I reversed it, and then I put it in reversed, and it didn't work, and I'm like, I'm fucked. Like, I don't know any of my passwords, and luckily Bria had saved that for me. It's just some kind of file that she had on the cloud that she, just give me that 4-digit code.
Well, everybody knows it now, so you can ask anybody.
I don't even know how to get it. If you told me to get it right now, I couldn't do it. Maybe they can.
Did you stay in the tent with Kenny at all?
I went up there purposely to wake him up in the morning because he just walks in my house all the time. I'm like, I'm just walking in, and he didn't fucking move. On the fucking roof, and then right up to the door, like, Kenny. He didn't even fucking blink.
Yeah, he texted me for money. Can you send me money?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, how do I do that? How do I send you money? And he said, well, you could send it to Derek on his Zelle, or you could send it to the Aussies on their Venmo.
Wow.
And I'm like, well, you didn't give me either of those. So I called Derek and got his...
Well, he was trying to get me to do it. And I'm like, you can text Doug that you need money. Like,
and didn't we? There was some kind of split where you're his manager, you get a cut, and they fucking put it together, and they get a cut, and I just get a cut because I don't want Kenny to have it all.
He could give it to me in rent. That would help a little. And I mean, I fucking feed him and give him weed, and he lives in my house, and I can't even feed my fucking self.
What's that shit? What's it like ham hocks or something in the fucking funhouse freezer?
Oh, that was Floyd. We said, Floyd, if you have any food, I forgot to throw that away, and I forgot my blueberries.
So the ham hocks, what?
Floyd just gave us whatever he had that he could, like, because we said, Kenny needs food.
So he gave you ham hocks.
Well, and dates that were like rocks. Kenny started to bite one, and I'm like, don't fucking bite that, you're going to break your tooth. And it was all a can of salmon, which is edible, but I have tuna.
Yeah, I had a bunch of tuna there, but I didn't know. I didn't know. I knew you were going to stay in the little house. That was the whole plan when we left. You were going to stay in the little house with fucking Meatwig.
We had a good time.
Yeah, so actually it sounded like you and Kenny were having a good time.
No, me and Meatwig. Fuck Kenny. Meatwig actually came out to the fun house and hung out, and we were chilling when it was me and him.
We went up to Tucson and hung out with Bertine and her new husband, Jeff, and that was very cool.
That was fun.
They're like right at the bottom of Mount Lemon now. And Yeah, there's just a sweet place with a pool that was freezing, which I felt bad because we stayed the night before at the airport hotel because Hennigan was getting in late. So I go to the hotel and I go, well, I don't really need to shower because I'll be jumping in a pool. So yeah, I'll take this 6 days worth of filth off in my friend's
In their pool.
Yeah. And then it was cold.
See, you wouldn't have told them, but they would have known you well enough to know what you were going to do.
It usually gives it away when you say swimming tub as you jump in.
Yeah, so I hadn't seen Hennigan since Vegas football.
Hennigan was fun. Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, it was nice to see him, and we don't have any plans specifically, but we are working on doing the Taylor Swifting probably towards the end of 2026.
Yeah.
Taylor Swifting, all the best of. I wouldn't say greatest hits because a lot of them weren't hits.
You could make them into hits.
Oh, I need to interject. That was my first drink in like 6 or 7 months.
Yeah.
Kenny drove me to fucking drinking.
Oh yeah, you're our driver too.
Wait,
Yeah.
not you drove. Oh,
You're the
I
driver.
drove. Yeah.
I'm fine now. We'll see how I am after this one.
We'll be fine. He did say that. He said.
Let's call Kenny and make him walk here and then drive us back.
I said, well, come over. Like we're gonna podcast. Come over afterwards for a happy hour cocktail, and you can. I go, that's right. You don't drink. And he goes, fuck it, I'm drinking now. Anytime I'm on a podcast. I'm like, all right, come on the podcast.
Wait, who said that?
Me?
Derek today.
Oh, so
It's so hard to
this
stay
is
here
my
sober.
last drink, it looks like. I think I'm driving.
It's almost impossible to sit here sober. and
Okay.
Try to have a conversation with you guys.
What the fuck?
With us guys, I thought it was all about Kenny.
Well, because you're patient and you make sense. And I've been I used to say deal with Kenny was like a 14 or 12-year-old. It's like a fucking 5-year-old. He is helpless. He's completely helpless. I mean, the only thing he can do is wipe his ass and make a mess.
Well,
I am really kind of pissed off.
You're gonna have some. You're gonna have more cat sitting work because
Yeah, Bertines.
we agreed to cat sit for Bertine up in Tucson for it's 4 days in May when she's in Italy, and then 2 weeks in June. I think was it 2 weeks or 10 days? I think 10 days in June.
I think it was 10
Yeah, I'm like,
Well,
we're gonna
I
cat
want
sit,
the
which
air.
means we're gonna have to hire a cat sitter to cat sit our cat while we're cat sitting.
Yeah.
But they are in Tucson where it's gonna be 120 degrees and they have a pool,
Yeah.
which should be warm by then.
I'm gonna get a pool. I'm getting a kiddie pool.
Yeah, we should throw some ragers, or at least stage some. Not throw the ragers, but just like.
But make it look like
Yeah.
birthday parties like they had
Oh,
someone
yeah,
throw. And she was like,
She
yeah,
had
you're
this cat sitter.
fired.
It didn't even dawn on me till you said something that, like she's saying, yeah, and then we had this lady, but she's horrible, and she really takes advantage of. She didn't say she's horrible. She said it in a very Bertine way.
A very polite way
Yes.
to say she was awful.
Yeah.
She said it very.
Yeah, she's good. She's got some troubles, and she.
Yeah.
She's like,
She's
it
working
reminded
on
me of
that. She's working it out.
Tony Kameen joke about, the McDonald's, they hire special needs and you have to be patient with them. Sometimes it takes a little bit more. Timmy, I asked for a Big Mac and a large fry, and you gave me a sponge and a clock. So she's
just
talking
what
about
I'm
how her cat sitter like this, and I'm like, wait, you said, look. Well, I can do it. I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Why
we're sitting
can't
there
we?
trying to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's harder than it sounds.
No, I did it for a summer there. I took care of that evil cat. That
I did
Percy.
too, but I only did it for a week.
Yeah.
Kenny's 10 times harder to take care of than Meatwig.
I believe that.
Yeah, no, Kenny.
I need the money too to feed Kenny if he's going to continue to eat my food and stay at my house, which you can't stay at my house anymore. Really, he just can't. I'm sorry if I got off track or whatever we were talking about.
Yeah, that's what are you going to do tonight when he comes?
I'm going to tell him, hey, my friend is coming Thursday. He already knows. He has to get his shit
Who's
out
your
of
friend?
there. Luke from Austin.
Luke from Austin?
You have a friend, Luke from Austin.
Yeah.
Have I ever met him?
No, he's Keith's race friend that comes.
Oh.
They did a show on Service the last time. It was a really good show.
Did we met him?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
It'd be nice if you could this time. I think he's a fan. So, but he stayed at my house before, and he gets up and cleans something and then leaves, or he's.
How many bedrooms? You have 3 bedrooms.
Yeah.
So Kenny could
Well, last time when Param came, he just moved his shit into the front room and laid on the spot where Param's cat had just pissed.
That was a murder room.
I didn't tell him.
What?
In the murder room.
In all the Becker stuff, we're trying to quantify all of the tragedies that have happened, and I don't think Footloose even came into the picture.
Because it was
that's
only
fine.
traumatizing to me and Footloose. And Deborah almost died.
Yeah. Deborah made it all about Deborah. But yeah, no, that was pretty fucking hardcore.
Yeah, my house was full of blood. I mean, not like.
But it was an
not like
attempted
shiny
murder
full.
in your house by a fucking tweaker that
Well,
thought
she
you
tried to blow my house up and kill us all. So yeah, it was pretty intense.
Yeah.
That's
she
up
shot
there.
someone's foot
it's
off.
Worthy.
Yeah.
Instead of her head, which if she'd have shot her head off, that would have been a whole different fucking deal.
It's way bigger. It's a way bigger deal than a house fire, which
Yeah.
I mean, it was a real pain.
Yeah, I
in the
still
ass,
don't have carpet.
What, is it still being held as evidence?
No, they came for the biohazard cleanup, and the spots they couldn't get clean, they just removed.
Well, I would have kept it. Standing on the blood spot. You standing on the blood spot.
That was part of the victims advocate thing. I was trying to get them just come over and put pergola or whatever that floor is called in for $500, and they spent $2,000 to have my one spot in my living room floor cleaned, and which bleached it, and then the other spot they couldn't clean, so they just cut it out. And I removed the carpet from the front room because it was so fucked up. I'm like, I don't want 12. I'd rather have no carpet than a carpet with a dozen holes in it.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So I just took it out. So anyways, I don't have carpet still, and Kenny finally just the other day fixed a hole in the murder room because the one in the living room was getting to me, and I didn't know it until he fixed the one in the living room. I'm like, well, I feel better. I didn't notice that. Seeing that hole there, everything was bothering me. So I had him fix the hole in there, and I've cleaned it out. I got it all back. This is the third fucking time I've made it all game room, set up all games, got everything plugged in, and then Jennifer got shot.
Be honest with yourself and dig deep. What is the draw for Kenny? Is it like, but I really like playing video games with him?
No, he's a freeloader. He'll stay anywhere he can as long as. If I don't tell him to leave, he'll never. That's why I made him leave when I was in Missouri. Because I'll come back and it'll be like, he'll never fucking leave. I can tell him, get the fuck out of my house, and he won't leave.
Yeah, after 30 days, too.
I told him the day, I know the rules, so I told him when he came here, you can't stay here, because he was showing up after I went to bed and going in the back room, and I'd wake up and all of a sudden Kenny come walking out of the room at 11 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, oh, fuck, I didn't even know you were here. He would show up after I went to bed.
Where does he go when you tell him you can't stay here?
Yeah.
Back to the ex...
some guy, Jeff and Galena.
Okay.
I know he was at Stevie for a minute. Well, then he had his bad back. His back must be a miraculous recovery from wheelchair, and he can't move off the couch.
If he's on top of the funhouse and I pack a bowl in the funhouse, he can get down them goddamn stairs pretty quick. Same as my brother. The one time my brother fucking was expecting a call. And he's all like, I can't walk. And he's expecting a call from a girl. So I called the house phone. And he got up and ran to that phone. And when I was on the other end, he was About ready to murder my. Oh, you can't walk, really? Let's see how good you can walk. And then when he did, I was like, yeah, that was a dick move, but also.
Maybe he got conned into $1,500 fucking insoles that let him sprint like a.
We could have used that to get rid of Kenny. We could have used that money just to put him on a butt. Let's tell him we're racing across the country, and then me just not go. Exactly.
So what are you going to tell him when he shows up tonight?
Tell him. What do you mean? When he shows up, he'll probably
You're saying he's not allowed to stay
like
there.
1 o'clock in the morning, and then when I go to bed,
You can't lock the door?
it's iffy on the front door. It locks. If I don't lock the deadbolt, it won't. It's
Well, you
useless.
can't just say no to him.
Even if I lock the door, he's just going to be in my backyard, which is
What
way
happens-
more awkward when my neighbors are like, what the fuck's that tweaker? They literally were like, because
What happens if you say no?
I'll just wake up to him in the backyard. Or he'll just wait until I'm gone and forget to lock the house and just go in like it's his place. I don't know. What happens if I say no? He goes, I don't know. I'm at the end of my rope.
Are you in love with
It came
him?
real quick where it was like,
Are you in love with him?
of course, we got to fucking get this over with.
I mean, what is it?
He's a slob, and like I texted you, I'm OCD clean at my house. Everybody fucking knows I'm OCD clean. And then I can wake up and I'm like, how do breadcrumbs get stuck to the counter? And how is the entire counter sticky? And what the fuck did he
Hey,
cook?
did you get my $5 Friday bacon?
No, because I went to the thrift store, bought that couch, broke my phone, and then how time stops and everything fucking.
Yeah, and my $20 I gave you to get me 4 bricks.
Bought Kenny underwear and socks.
Doesn't need underwear.
I
and
gave
socks.
$8,
And I gave 12?
20.
Yeah, I gave you $20 to get me 4 racks of $5 Friday fucking bacon.
That all went at the door, so I didn't make it safely because my phone broke. But
I paid you separately for the bacon so you wouldn't confuse it with the money.
I know I
gave
kept
you.
it separate.
And by the way, the cat sitting money is going to go way down when you're going to need the air conditioning. Same way I'm getting no money to cat sit in Tucson.
Oh, you mean not be
Yeah.
at my house where Kenny's at?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I'm gonna pay you with air
And there,
conditioning
pay me in there. But
and freedom. And I'm gonna tell Kenny, I can tell Kenny he's not allowed at my house, and then he'll listen.
I can tell him I'm gonna fucking murder him if I have to wake up and spend 20 minutes cleaning my
But he
kitchen
doesn't
before
pay
I can
attention
cook.
to you. He doesn't
no.
obey.
He don't put pots and pans in the dishwasher. Stop putting my
Is that a
wooden
dishwasher?
Stop putting my
Oh,
wooden
Jesus,
spoons in
you
the
rich
dishwasher.
motherfucker.
Never mind, just don't use my wooden spoons. You're not allowed to use my wooden spoons.
First of all, you shouldn't have wooden spoons. That is a fucking terrarium
my neighbor
for
makes
disease.
them. My neighbor makes them.
Yeah, and he makes them. It's a sponge for fucking bacteria. All the fucking crevices, and it gets
Yeah, because I
spongy.
don't obsessively clean it every time I use it.
You can't clean inside a fucking.
I do. But yeah,
Unless it's like a hard teak
he was
wood or
putting my
something.
wooden spoons that my neighbor makes by hand in the dishwasher.
If they're made by hand, like the kind that they're on the restaurant wall in a Hawaiian restaurant with a tiki fucking guy on it, and it's a giant. Those are probably.
You know what you can do with wooden
sanitary.
spoons? You can flip bacon.
Oh yeah, if you had bacon.
Yeah, if you
Kenny
had
can
Now it's
yeah.
back up to $14.99. It was $5 tomorrow. Did I tell you? $5 Friday in the morning. My on the rocks pre-mix.
Yeah.
$5 a piece. They're usually the cheapest on sale was $9, and they're usually 12 or 13. $5. We're getting that first thing. Bring out the Friday morning trash. Go and use everybody's phone number to buy every on the rocks they have. Manhattans, old fashions. Ooh, I'm gonna drink them, and the margaritas.
Bahamas.
Yeah, Cosmopolitan's
Let's do it,
pretty
yeah.
rough. And I have no need for that espresso martini.
No.
But you guys like
You know
the
what?
espresso
Who
martinis.
liked it?
Brian Hennigan.
Yes.
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 Oh, that
Yeah.
was nice to see a picture of him. He looks old like the rest of us.
I think he looked pretty much the same.
Yeah, like we all aged.
Yeah.
Like he looks.
It was really one of the most relaxing vacations ever. It's very much like the Sinnets. Going to the Bertines house is like the Sinnets, where every bed is made immaculately and they have a pool. The only difference is the Sinnets always have an abundance of food and beverage. They did not have, you could put stuff in the fridge. I'll say, you can't put stuff in the Sinnets fridge. There's just not room.
But you know what they had that
star?
the Senates did not?
What?
A Tesla.
Oh, Bingo gets to drive a Tesla. I don't know if you guys saw the...
Holy!
Did she drive it or did
Yes.
it drive her?
It
Someone drove
her.
the Tesla with her fingers in her ears and was terrified.
Oh, I know. Oh, God. Dear Lord Jesus. Oh, my God. Too fast!
We're below the speed limit.
Fast! Too fast!
We're doing 45
Oh, my
and a 40.
God. What if... Oh, my God.
The fact that I'm filming this is the only reason I'm not terrified out of my skull.
Why are your fingers in your
I'm
ears?
not sure because I'm scared to death. This is terrifying. It's going too fast. Does it know the speed limit?
It does. It says it's right here.
Well,
See?
it's going too fast. It's 40 and we're going 44.
Well, that's customary.
It's speeding.
No.
It's speeding.
Yeah, she had to auto drive it back from sushi. I don't know if you were, you were probably sober technically. Like if
I
if
never
they give you
drink that much. Of
I know.
course I was
think
sober.
you only had one drink at sushi, but you
I only
appeared
had
drunk.
one.
You would have got one of those Tiger Woods DUIs where you blew a 0.0.
I'm never drunk.
But you're obviously not right in the head.
Yeah, but I'm never right in the head. I really was like this most of the time.
And it's
There's
like a
a
20-minute
video
drive
of it.
home. Yeah, we live Instagrammed it.
Yeah, we live Instagram it. It
He was on hydrocodone.
scary.
Was that?
He was on hydrocodone.
Oh yeah, but come on, hydrocodone.
If you know what you're doing and you got the right doctor,
I don't know. I've only taken it as pain pills, and it did nothing for me. I mean, I wasn't in pain like after hernia surgery. I'm like, I don't really need it. I'm not in pain, but it might be because I took it. But there was no. If that just stopped pain, there was no other effect. Like I could have.
well, that's what he had in his pocket, but
Yeah.
what he took.
Tiger Woods
Oh,
flipped
okay.
his car.
He
got
could have
a
been
DUI,
on
but
10
it's like an Andy DUI.
10 mils of Xanax or something.
Andy got a couple of fucking 0.0s. Yeah, it's bullshit. But yeah, you were fucking high as shit. And there's a different test for that you don't include in the story.
Andy, no way.
So we had a great couple days at Bertines, and it was just very relaxing. We didn't really get anything done, just like reacquainting and drinking.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say heavily, but consistently. Like early, and then chat. They're social butterfly type of people. And,
I tried on the alligator suit.
oh yeah, they go to like fucking Zimbabwe and kill alligators and shit. Like this guy sold his tech company for $1 trillion or something, and now he's really funny, dude.
He's fun and funny.
He's just a little younger than me.
Yeah.
I think he's 55. He said, big tall guy. And I thought they both didn't drink because she's a teetotaler, and then at one point I saw him pull out a bottle of wine, and I'm like, oh, you drank? Oh, thank God. Like, yeah, she gave me the side eye when I ordered his second drink at sushi last night, and he's like, well, yeah, no, he's 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 very dry, and it was a fun hang. We don't have a lot of normal friends like the Sinnets. So that was another, guys. But none of them had jobs. We did go around that at one point. None of us had tattoos, and then none of us had kids, and none of us have jobs. And that was
Bingo has a tattoo.
Yeah. Well, first Bertine said, well, actually, I had, just because I wanted, I had a little tattoo. And then all the dudes are like, so you have a tattoo? Well, you can't even see it. I just wanted to get like a little dot on this scar just to see. Then you have a tattoo. And like everyone was like a fucking Seinfeld episode. And then she goes, well, I got a tattoo. And I forgot, I was talking about the one on your hand, but you got the one on your callus.
Well, because I'm afraid of commitment. And so I thought it'd be hilarious to get my tattoo on the giant, disgusting, repulsive callus on my toe because it would fall off. And then I thought, what is the other worst idea on the planet is get someone's name tattooed on your body. So I was like, okay. So I got my girlfriend's name tattooed on me.
People are such pussies. Tattoos are nothing. Tattoos are the easiest thing to do in the world. What is this all about? What's the fuss? I felt zero of anything.
I got the lightest touch in American contest.
Oh my God. That was the best moment of my life, right there. Life's not that hard. Why was I so suicidal last week? Life is easy.
And it did. It fell off. It was hilarious, but.
Yeah. Yeah, so then I had to admit that I had a few kids. And then we get the fuck out of there. I went to L.A. Johnny Depp. We have a new, I didn't get a bottle. I fucked up. He was launching his new brand of rum, 3 Hearts Rum, where, maybe you should have, before you got fired from Pirates of the Caribbean, come up with this, hey, a rum would be a good branding idea. I think he might be going back. I don't know, we didn't really talk to him because it was.
I did. I got to talk to him.
Yeah, but it was a gig. Like, yeah, you get to talk to.
I stole him from him.
As much as you talk to anyone at a merch booth, as it's being moved from one part to the other. But so 3 Hearts Rum is our new official rum sponsor of the Doug Stanhope podcast. Not the booze sponsor, because the whole time we're thinking, what rum drink could I drink several of? Like, even at the party.
Is there none?
There's sugar cube, like just rum with
rum and Coke with sugar cube.
And it was like, I don't know, it was a process to it. So I avoided that one. What's the quickest one?
I did that one.
Not pina colada. What's that? No, the Coke, which just has a lime, is the only different. Cuba Libre. It's a rum and Coke with lime.
I didn't try that one.
That was the one we got with the in the bottle.
Oh, that one. Yes, I did.
Yeah, and then my mojito, which I don't think I've ever had a mojito, but it tasted all like fucking sugar.
Yeah, every drink we had was.
Didn't we have
sugar.
mojitos at the party? What's the drink from the Derby party?
Oh, maybe those were mojitos.
What's the one they drink at Derby?
There were, maybe because that's why we had the silver cups. Is a mojito something you're supposed to?
Mint
juleps. That's what it was.
But I didn't have one of those.
All right, that might have been mojitos. I don't know.
It was a mojito.
I didn't make them because I was Lori was making them.
There were a few mojitos around, I think.
Well, so we go to this. The first night we got in the night before and went to the Improv instead of the Comedy Store. Improv, a lot more laid back. They have actual chairs at a bar, and you don't. And there was only 4 people there that we knew, like Craig Robinson, cool as shit. Jeselnik, kind of breezed through and out, a couple of words. But Eric Andre, who I'd never met. And I didn't have to say it. He said it first. Like, Stanhope, I can't believe we've never met. Man, this is great. Because usually I have to do the have I met you, or nice to see you, or nice to meet you. And then there's another black comic. I don't know if I tweeted the picture or not. I was going to say, hey, I keep this picture in case I get in any trouble with saying something racist. Wait, you're kidding? Some of my best friends. So I got this other black comic where Craig Robinson's like,
Oh, yes.
man, I think it's something, yeah, just a really fucking generic name, which stinks nowadays. Before they wanted you to. Like, they tried to tell Schwarzenegger to change his name a billion times. And now you want to be a Schwarzenegger because fucking Google will autocorrect the spelling and you won't get lost amongst a bunch of Bill Fishers. So, yeah, that guy, it was fucking hilarious. He carried that night. Like, Craig Robinson says, man, come on over here. So he was a New York comic, the other guy. It's Doug Stanhope. And he's like, I know, man. Oh, man, I was just too overwhelmed that it was Doug Stanhope. I was on my house of flutter. I was going to have to go outside and catch my breath. That Doug Stanhope was here. I was going to have to call my mother. And he just went on.
And then he was like, let me go out and scream. Ah! And he screamed right there. He's really loud. It was so cute.
And that was fucking great because we were there for maybe an hour and a half tops. Had a few drinks.
It was really fun.
Yeah, and it was a Monday, so it was empty. And
who was the girl comic? She was real sweet.
Christella Alonso.
Oh yeah, and always reminds me of Chrissy Alonso.
You've met Chrissy Alonso. Owns the PCs, where the off-track betting is. Yeah. So every time I see Christella Alonso, I'm like, Chrissy Alonso. That's
the only legal gambling around.
I know. I really. I want to spend more time there with the GoPros. Like I think with the GoPros, those guys would be a little bit more calm than a bigger camera. They're like, is that guy wearing a wire? Is this about taxes? I lost more than I won, for God's sakes.
So that was our bartender
had 3 drinks, and I'm sure they pour them strong for us. And we go, let's get out of here before, we're just forcing conversation. Like, Jeselnik was one of those conversations where you go, I know you wanted to just leave after your set, and I didn't want to force a conversation. I haven't seen you in 10 years. And that's the first time I saw you. He came to the Farts Fest.
Yeah, our fun house.
Yeah. With Morgan.
Who were you talking about?
Jeselnik.
Oh, he was real cool. He's brief. He just had a conversation
Monday night. He had another
peeing.
set, and it just felt like that forced conversation. You don't have to do that with me. And then we go, listen, we've seen everybody that we know here. It's not like the Comedy Store where it's a bee's hive, and we just left. And I'm like, wow, we left kind of sober.
We got out right on
waking up
time.
without feeling like maybe said something stupid. And that's what we did with Depp's. We got a motor lodge, basically, the Dunes Inn.
A block and a half away.
From the events. The problem is a fucking block and a half away from where the Depp event was, but it was not near any other fucking thing. So we had to Uber to all this, breakfast all day, and you go there, $27 for a fucking turkey sandwich, and it sucked. And you're Ubering, so it's not like.
And Uber Eats was like working on light bright.
Yeah, the next day we're going, fuck the Uber to a restaurant. We're doing Uber Eats, and Uber Eats somehow, and it can't possibly be my fault as tech savvy as I am, but somehow it turned all of the addresses I ordered from 3 different restaurants. You're playing it safe. One for her because she wanted frozen yogurt.
So bad.
She hasn't found frozen yogurt in years, and always. Do you think they're gonna have frozen yogurt here?
I see that everywhere.
No, I don't think so. It's
every
a
airport.
truck stop. Yeah, it changed all the addresses to our number of our street, but the street of the establishment.
Yeah.
So instead of 4300 Wilshire, it's 4300 La Brea.
Yeah.
Right? And then they do how do you change this shit? Anyway, fuck Uber Eats.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot more where we're promoting I'm still promoting the Good Feet store, just not so much. If you actually have a problem with your feet and you have like $1,500 to $1,800 to
Just
spend
lying
on
around.
because, yeah, or that you'll hand over a credit card with not even a stern look. There was no high pressure there. It was just any
You're not
pressure.
driving.
I know what.
What?
You're not driving.
Is that what
are
you're
you?
saying? Or?
You're drinking all my vodka,
No.
so you're not driving?
No, I was
You have a
asking.
full one. You'll go.
That's just soda.
Oh, all right.
I know, but I've had one and you've drank all the rest. And are you not driving?
He's not now.
That's what.
Well, if you're not driving, then go ahead.
Yeah,
I'll drive.
that's what I was asking. Am I driving?
You go
or
off
not?
the wagon. You go off big. I'm not even on my second drink.
I know.
You're third.
If you can't drive,
Go
you
ahead.
might as well drink it.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Can someone ice him up so he doesn't have to stumble like a fucking cartoon, a hobo alcoholic across all your camera equipment?
I can't wait to wake up in my own drool.
Why? You've been waking up in Kenny's?
Look, man,
You're good, honey.
he needs
You're
to mind
good.
his fucking business too. Asking me about my life is not cool when it's like, who you talking to?
Oh, you did mention
He fucking asked me
cop
who-
blocking you.
who
You
you
specifically
texting?
said
Oh,
he's
God
been
damn.
dishes and slob and fucking this and that, but you
I'm
said
trying to
cock
remember,
blocking,
'cause I was gonna
and you
bring
said
it
it with
up.
venom.
It's not specific, but the garden girl was asking him how I'm doing, and he's like, he don't know what he's doing. He's not eating right, and he's fucking this up. And it's like, if he talks to a girl in Bisbee, which I want a girlfriend, but I live in a small town, so I have very fucking limited options. Anyways, he's just telling her I'm not eating right and all this shit. And anytime he talks to a girl about me, he's like my brother, like Derek shit his pants, and it's like, I was one. Like he's that kind of shit, you know.
I
Like,
get it.
he
I get
can't
it.
wait to just be like, throw me under the bus.
I was gonna say people have to know not to believe Kenny
Well,
by
that's
now,
what-
but that's not true.
When I talked to
people
her,
in this
she
town
would-
believe fucking anything.
When I talked to her, she was like, Kenny was telling me about you not eating right, and of course I didn't believe him. And it's like, well, the fact that he's out there just being a fucking
What are you looking for? Huh?
My water.
I'm just,
it's in the car.
I have a hard enough time with life. Feed myself mentally, all this shit, and then you throw Kenny in there, and he's like a 5-year-old dude. He's
Honey,
fucking
at some time you're gonna have to take personal
set
responsibilities
boundaries.
and stop blaming everything on Kenny.
I feel what? Well,
a girlfriend thing might have to do with it's you.
Well, there's no market, and I'm not. Never mind. I don't even know what to say. I was just inviting lovely ladies to call me or zell me at 520.
That had to hurt Derek a lot. Is when we did actually raise money for Kenny. But again, a lot of that's going to go to you.
And Kenny was at Derek's house.
Yeah,
Ouch.
there's
Oh,
still.
and I'm still blind in one eye, which is annoying as fuck.
Well, that's God. you
It's
have a problem
annoying.
with. It's not.
only
that
causes
didn't happen
me-
in Dart League with Kenny.
It only causes me physical peril every once in a while.
Yeah, and you are our driver, but
Not right now.
no, not today. But
I was like,
in general.
no.
You do drive people to the airport. I just try to not be one of them because I know about the blind in one eye thing. And we try.
I've taken important people to the airport and been like, they don't know I'm blind in my eye, and I'm definitely not fucking telling them.
Well, we don't do it at
Smart.
night. We're
No, but also, that trip to Missouri I took in the summer, man, I must have been inches from a car. One time I remember near City, I was like, whoa, there's a car behind me? And yeah, it's not.
I was in
safe.
Pueblo, Colorado, did a gig, and a lady from the radio station, it was a one-nighter triple gig, and she came to my hotel the next morning. She had picked me up for radio, and I'll take you to breakfast before you leave town. Came into my room. was living on one contact at the time. I had lost one and didn't have the means to replace it, but I took the one I had out and put it in a glass at the sink like you do when you don't have your thing. with saline solution, and she come on, rise and shine. Here, I'll pour you a cup of water. You bet you're hungover, and fucking dumped it right down the drain. And I'm like, I have to drive to Minneapolis. That's like a day and a half. And so I had to do it like Mr. Magoo, squinting.
You mean like me all the time? I'm like the.
Nah, it's one eye. I had two. I'm gone. I'm gone from one to two, and I got to Kearney, Nebraska, and I had it's getting dusk, and I'm like, there's no way I can do this at night, and I had like almost nothing for money, and I remember I parked in a sports bar parking lot, and I went in, and I had enough for a beer or maybe 2 beers, and I nursed because it's not like bedtime. It's like, whatever, 6:30. And I'm like, and I'm going to have to wait till it's fucking light at whatever, 7 in the morning. So I'm killing it, and then I just went out. There's nothing worse. Living out of your car is, one thing. But hanging around in your car is completely different than driving long distance, like just having to sit there like you see people in Walmart parking lots. And you can only read the paper, and they had papers back then. Or stare at the road atlas. Plot out different. Huh?
I've done it. Mm-hmm. I've taken a bath in a Walmart in Parker, Colorado.
Yeah, but it's the killing time where you go, I have nowhere to go. I don't.
Well, that's why I was taking a bath. Yeah, I have so little to do. I'm going to go to Walmart and wash myself in the sink.
I'll wash myself with a rag on a stick.
Oh, I forgot I'm a redneck.
All right, so we're in this. We got GoPro footage of this place. It was so great, and I still don't know how much of it was not ironic, but like it's a old school motor lodge where I didn't see really any people staying there. I saw people like the security guards
sit by the pool, but just rarely.
But do you know because I saw people sitting by the pool that I also saw at some other point behind the front desk. Which was caged in with bulletproof glass, but still not sketchy.
And we were in the handicapped room.
Always get the handicapped room.
Always.
Especially in a situation like that, because this is a motel where it's like, the walkways are on the outside to get to the rooms that all look over the pool. Mm-hmm. It's very small, but it still has like, a local calls 50 cents is one of and they'd recently put new tiles over the 50 cents, like it used to be a quarter.
Yeah, but it was
upgraded to 50 cents.
Now,
yeah. No, if you've had diarrhea, if you have rampant diarrhea
in the last 5 to 10 days, 10 days,
diarrhea in the last 14 days.
Yeah.
That was the only rule on the fucking pool door. There's another pool sign to the side that had no animals.
Yeah, fucking
it didn't say
crazy.
Pets. It said animals.
Gotta cover your bases.
Oh, the cool handicap shower, but then the telephone by the toilet.
Yeah, a corded telephone, but there's like brand new, out of the box, but brand new from 1982.
Yeah.
Like they had to replace and refurbish it because the cord was perfect, flawless. It wasn't like anytime you see a corded phone in a hotel, it's been there for a while and it's all curled up amongst itself. This is brand new.
And then vintage typewriter connected to the phone, or however
this is
you would
all
say.
in the fucking video.
The typewriter connected to the phone, however that is.
Shit.
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know how that.
It was neato.
That was it was neato.
Yeah. We didn't see like Christy, Johnny's sister, or Keenan.
Keenan was
all the crew. We did see. So we go into the place, and it's like it's a very LA kind of thing, and everyone's someone. this fucking guy that took our pictures, like on the way out, there's a red carpet going in, and that's where we saw Steven Tyler the first time.
Yeah.
But on our way out, a few people recognized me, like industry-ish people. Man, I just love your work. I just want to say I love your work. Not many, but a couple.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's the same guy. On the way out, we hit the red carpet because it's empty, and there's a few people we'd met.
We're not
in the
invited
lobby.
on the red carpet. We just kind of accidentally
Everyone's
end
all
up there.
following Johnny and the whole crew throughout this whole event. Like at one point, Johnny's branding, I assume we're too short to
chest
see.
or something.
Yeah, like probably a cask of rum. He's branding things, and people are clapping.
It's weird.
Yeah, he's doing it, and he gave a speech that was kind of like
a speech that you're not sure.
I never thought I'd be in this position. Like, really, this fucking slapping your name on a bucket of rum? You didn't think it had ever happened to you? Of all the things that have happened to you, it was a little too heartfelt.
Yeah. It was a little too 3 hearts felt.
3 hearts felt. Yes.
I can picture it kind of sounds like something you do at the city. We're like, oh, at 1 o'clock we had to be there, and then we got to do this and this and this.
The fact that he was even in the building that early, it was like 7 to 11. I'm like, I've never seen Johnny Depp at 7 p.m. unless it's from the night before. And they're like, come on, you really have to go to bed.
Yeah.
So like I want to be first every time. Gretchen Bonaducci. She's doing fucking...
Yeah, we were first at her party and first out.
You're never going to believe you're the first people here. They planned on it. Yeah, by design. And the first one out. So we were like, but Johnny's not going to be there. We just want to really say hi to Johnny and drink some free rum.
Give him his sweater.
Oh, Bingo sewed him a sweater.
We'll get to that after your story.
No, go ahead.
Well, I'm pretty much a savant behind the sewing machine. I like to think I am. I can't sew anything fucking straight at all. And I go back and forth all the time. But I think I'm great. So I sewed him a sweater, and it is hilarious. But
you've seen some of the other sweaters she's sewn that would fit a doll, perhaps.
It was kind of meaty.
If the doll threw up meals, it might tuck into one.
It's hilarious. But anyway, I sold him a sweater, and so I put it in a little box, and he comes out.
Let me give you this is how it goes. We go in, we finally get through the line for rum drinks because it's all convoluted and people ask a lot of questions. And come on, just give me a fucking drink. I'm surprised I didn't try to bring my own drinks in there, but I knew they wouldn't have proper mixers for a rum party. Mm-hmm. And we got our drinks.
Security.
Said hello to a couple of people that knew us or got cornered by, not cornered, but approached by a really, still to this, now on the drive home, skeezy looking, like model perfect. Like he could have been one of the...
someone. He had to be someone, right?
Yeah, a con artist that looked like someone. One of those guys that you see in Netflix limited series where he's conned 1 million women into fucking giving them money because he's really a gorgeous guy and he has this... you're going to poke your eye out.
The hair that comes right to here.
Hair that fell into his face, but it's got enough product in it that it could be sharp, and he didn't do this a lot. It didn't do this enough, but he's a tall, modelly guy, and he's like,
perfect teeth. Yeah, perfect.
I'm friends with Johnny, and I realized afterwards, I fed him like a psychic, and he's like, yeah, Johnny, I know Johnny. Yeah, we talk about your comedy a lot, and I go, yeah, it's always the one bit trying to
You did feed him that line, didn't you?
Sober,
You fed him that line!
Yeah.
You did!
I know.
Oh,
realized
fuck, you
it too late.
did.
Yeah. And
You
we were like,
bet
this
on that
guy's a
line,
fucking
the
con man.
Manson line.
And, the other little clue that he was a fucking con man was when I said, "How do you know Johnny?" And he goes, I snuck backstage at an Alice Cooper concert once. And I'm like,
We should.
"All right." And then he said something. He acted like he knew where they were and where Duders was.
Oh yeah, behind the.
Oh yeah, he's
curtain.
one of the people that introduced us to Duders. Is Johnny's assistant that we know.
We do know Duders.
And his wife. And he's like, Duders' wife. She's in the red dress there. And then he goes up and says, "Hey, it's," and she's like, Duders, I don't know. So then we kept asking anyone in a red dress if they were Duders' wife, and I think one of them was. I don't know.
I can't remember. I can't even remember.
Anyway,
but
we have not seen anyone we know there. Like Duders.
I called him the after-school special to his face, and he
this
did
con
not
man.
get mad at me. He was so pretty. He did not get mad at me.
He just kept smiling.
He
He's working
just
us.
kept.
And I kept acting like, yeah, they're upstairs. They'll be down. We find out later he doesn't.
He doesn't know shit.
Yeah.
But he was pretty to look at.
Once we saw Johnny come out, then I saw Sean as head of security, and he's like, gives me the fucking high sign. Johnny's over here. Listen, we're going to be going through this.
So go over there.
Run that way and join the group as they go to the fucking roped off area. And that's where, we're like in front of the group coming from this backside of the events. And he saw me, and I got a fucking beautiful kiss on the lips. Paparazzi, I saw you taking pictures. I want those published. Just fucking right on my goddamn lips. And then he saw Bingo, and she gave him the sweater.
I got to talk to him for a little. He actually spent time with me. He shouldn't have.
I know. I saw the PR lady going fucking ballistic that he stopped the entire
He was sitting there and talking to me
locomotion.
for a while, and they didn't like that.
This is like, okay, put it in. If Tyson is walking into the ring, and he's got that whole phalanx of people with him, and then Bingo goes, "Hi, kitty." He's
I
like,
have a
"Oh,
sweater
how
for
you
you
doing?"
that I sewed, and
nice
he's
sweater.
accepting it.
I understand how chilly it can get. Oh, I'm doing Bill Burr. Bill Burr. When I went back and saw Sean, Bill Burr's there.
Yeah.
Billy Burr. And he's like ducking out the side door. I'm like, "You're leaving before?" He's like, "Yeah, I got shit to do. I got 2 kids. Good to see you, pal."
You told me to be eloquent about this, but I can't because I'm honest. I told Johnny, "Here, I sewed you a sweater. You can just throw it in a bush." I said bush because there was a lot of fake plants there, but I just said throw it in a bush. But I sewed you
"No,
something.
I'm gonna have it for you."
No, he said, he was so fucking sweet to me, he always is. But he said, "I keep everything that you give to me." He's like, "The box you made me," and I carved him a box. I carved it for him. He still has that. He still has everything. And he said, "This should go behind glass." And I'm like, "Oh my God."
Yeah, he knew in detail about the
Yeah,
box.
it's just,
half the
he
shit
has
in
that stuff, you know?
Half the shit in the funhouse.
I'm a nobody.
The funhouse neon light, which is the piece de resistance of the funhouse. I think Marty Shoulders, but I don't know who sent us that. Fucking.
The artist that did the piece of you and Johnny.
Nate, the illustrator that did, he's got that
he was great.
Picture I have in the office of me and
The
him
bathtub.
in the bathtub. He did a full running animation for the pilot, which I wish I had a copy of because it was fucking. He studied under what's his name from the Monty Python illustrator. Terry Gilliam. Yes. Wait, is he the illustrator? Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So we go in, it's very tight ass. We get there like 7:45. We go, all right, that's not the first people here, but and then now the bar line is too long, and I go, we should have been here at like 6:30, rattling the fucking door. And we met some people that now. So now we've seen Johnny, and we're with the entourage going to the roped off area. They have a band playing great fucking East St. Louis toodle-doo type of music. That's a Steely Dan reference. Thank you. And we're shit I like, you know. That,
It was good.
Yeah, no lyrics,
yeah,
just
it was
jazzy kind of old time.
But in the display of everything, there was live music, but there was also a lot of Johnny's artwork. And Stanhope said we didn't know if we would see him, actually. I didn't know if I was going to be carrying around this sweater in a box the whole night.
And it was
so
raining.
Stanhope thought I should display my sweater next to Johnny's artwork and just leave it there and just see what everybody thought. Which would have been fun.
But then when we found him, we get into the VIP area, and then it's just dense.
Yeah.
And so then Beck is there. Beck starts talking
yeah.
to Johnny, and then Steven
Aerosmith.
Tyler comes and he's like right in front of us, like waiting to talk to Johnny, or we're all like densely.
And Stanhope is behind a bush, so I have pictures of Stanhope hiding behind a bush.
It's a
and
fern.
them.
It's literally, I'm standing and there's a fern. So I have the straw of my glass.
And this is the
fern,
only
but I'm
pictures we
behind it.
have. Is Stanhope is behind a bush, and the backs of the famous people's heads. I never get their faces, just them and Stanhope behind a bush.
We got a great. I think it's Johnny and the back of Steven Tyler and Beck's heads.
Yeah, and you.
Which one is Johnny? Oh,
and then no, you're. I get the face
I
of you
haven't
behind
seen
a
him.
bush, and then the backs of their heads,
I
and then
forgot
Johnny.
my fucking phone to this. I forgot. Like I probably would have pulled it out rarely, just because I've always kind of. But I forgot it, and then I'll take a picture of that. Take a picture of that to you.
Well, I didn't want to say, hey, famous people, look over here. Oh, my God. So check this out. Stanhope is over here. He's talking to, what's his name, Steven
Tyler.
Okay. He's talking to Steven Tyler. I know nothing that's going on. I'm just
I just
trying
said, hey, Steven.
No, wait. Wait. Let me tell it
Go
this way, though. So I'm just trying to be cool bingo. And so he's talking to Steven Tyler. And then all of a sudden, Steven Tyler comes to me and is like, hey, like, I know your cat's name is Meatwig. Who are you? Bingo.
No, he didn't actually say it.
No,
he
but
came with it. I said, yeah, it's Doug Stanhope, a comedian. We met, and you remember Bingo. And that's because the confusion on his face of we've met. But like I've always told people, do you ever want to fuck with me? Just say, yeah, we worked on that thing. And I'll go, oh, yeah, fuck.
He acted like he knew exactly
so I did that,
what the fuck I was.
just exactly what this con artist kid with the fucking gleam in
with
his
us.
eye had done with us. Who, by the way, is waiting like to try to get in where we are.
And
We've,
can't get
once
in.
we saw our security guy that we know, we're like, hey, fuck this guy. So he's over there. I'm bullshitting Steven Tyler, and he turns to Bingo like they're the best of friends. Oh, hey, wow.
I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm Bingo. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
And then just like the night before the improv, I go, yeah, because it's a clusterfuck of celebrity. I don't know what's going to happen. Was he going to brand another fucking barrel of rum? Like, we're not going to hang out. I'm not going to there to be your chum. I know what it's like when fucking people show up to your gig expecting it's going to be a social event between the two of you. I'll just wait till you're done, I guess.
Yeah, and we'll see what. No.
Jeff Brown. We'll leave that name in. He's like, yeah. He would literally ask me, well, this time when you come to Boston, if I come from New Hampshire, are we going to hang out or is it just a show? Well, yeah, it's going to be just a show that I wish you wouldn't go to either. And now we don't talk. Thank fucking God. Sometimes it takes you fucking 50 years to shake a friend.
Oh.
So then we just go, listen, we've had enough of this. We've had 3 rum drinks, which I'm already losing my toes and sensitivity and neuropathy from diabetes. from 3
Yeah.
sugary rum drinks.
Yeah.
Let's just get the fuck out of here.
So we don't say goodbye to nothing. We just,
So,
we're
yeah, it's-
behind the stanchions with Johnny Depp and all the other famous guys, and we just sneak out and jet out.
Well, no, we didn't just jet out. Then that guy said, I told the tall,
hunk?
tall, false, and handsome. I go,
The hunk.
hey, you can take our spot. He goes, yeah, I don't think they're gonna let me in there.
I don't think they did.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna. And then we walked out and said hello to a few. We met a couple cool people. She's that girl that.
Yeah, that really hot
my
chick,
friend,
but
I guess,
she-
knows
yeah.
somebody, but I'm just a plus one.
was cool.
I go, everyone's a plus one. We're all plus ones at this party. We should have our own corner, like the Breakfast Club. And,
She was very
we
cool.
saw her and a couple other people. And then whoever took those pictures on the way out on the red carpet, because we go, oh, it's empty now. Let's go out there. And there's a few people that were hooting and hollering, just I think probably people we met or knew.
Yeah.
And so we get a handful of red carpet, 3 hearts pictures, and a guy that was taking some of them emailed 5 of them to me today. And hey, here's those pictures. It was great meeting you, and blah, blah, blah. And then I looked at the fucking signature at the bottom, Terry something, co-executive producer for The Voice. Not someone that you expect to like, oh, hey, let me take some pictures. I'll remember to email them.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was, and again, we left early.
Yeah.
All the post skank fest paranoia. It's just from being that fucked up, like, and seeing that many people. Like, did I say the wrong thing, or was I an asshole? Yeah, you go home early. Go back to the Dunes Inn, AAA approved.
2 blocks away.
But it's still proudly pronounced as that old AAA approved sign.
We got pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Where
It was
that
fun.
at?
We had a good time.
Where was that at?
It's near Koreatown, Hancock Park. It's one of the most beautiful parts of LA that you can skip over, or richest, fanciest. But this is on the outskirts, Wilshire near Koreatown. Several blocks up, a Denny's. That yeah. Also
They have
paid
white cheddar.
I call it like today with the insoles and.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
I call it the bingo tax. Like if I go.
Oh,
if
today
I go
was
into
the
a Dollar
worst
Tree.
bingo tax ever.
I go in the Goodwill, Dollar Tree, or even the first Wednesday of the month at Safeway to get their seniors discount, 10% off everything, and I go with a plan. I go with a mission. I'm gonna save money. I fucking don't get the almond milk there. Go to Dollar Tree to get the almond milk because they're gonna fuck you at Safeway no matter. And I go in, if I go with bingo to any of these places, all that money I'd fucking jingled up in my pockets of my mind. That bingo goes, I found this. How much is it? I didn't look at the price. All right, so you just bought 4 yards of green corduroy material.
Oops. That actually happened at your thrift store right before we left here.
Yeah, when I'm going to find
But I'm
one
making a
simple
cape
thing.
for Jack and Dino. I hope he doesn't hear
I'm
this. 'cause
trying to
it's a
find
surprise.
vintage ties.
I'm making a cape for
So
Jack and Dino.
Yep, and how much are we going to sell that for on eBay?
We're
How much
giving
does
it-
that
but
go
he
for?
is-
Like a vintage tie does on our website. Actually, this jacket, this jacket.
The Becker Observer.
Oh,
Would
the
that
Becker
go-
Observer
would-
did that.
For 65?
I found out, and remind me when we're done, I found out an eBay thing that was been bothering me that I go, oh, that's why. All right, yeah. Oh, maybe we talked about it. Yeah, all right, good. Anyway, so yes, this jacket, like this is a fucking beautiful, the pattern is nice. It's a little stretchy, which I like. And yeah, this is the fucking where you can go bold and beautiful with the shirt underneath.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wearing the orange shirt that I've had on for 4 days.
Yes, you have.
But it goes well with it. But you can put it like a fucking magenta, a purple, bang. This is fucking gorgeous. So this is going to be on eBay. Oh, and stolen Bibles. Fuck, we came back with a bunch of stolen Bibles.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we got, I think we got like 9 of them because we had to stay pre-flight, post-flight, then there, coming back, and then
All the way
snagged
around.
a few.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, and Book of Mormon. I don't know what to do with the Book of Mormon.
I want another copy. I'll borrow for a while if I can.
Of Book of Mormon? Why?
Well, I was
Close to converting?
I was close to finishing it when Rob. I'm drunk now.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
7 months on the wagon.
Well, that's
What do we
not
have?
what
Like
I
a
call
fucking
it.
Hour 30?
Hour 21.
All right, yeah. Let me just.
Look at the
You let
notes.
Derek talk while I ignore him and look at my
That's
notes.
what I was gonna say. We should do while you were talking.
Oh, the fucking dentist. And you can if you could put this out as a standalone, but this was one of the reasons that we had to cancel the dentist because of Matt Becker's murder-suicide thing. We had to cancel. I rescheduled it with the Johnny Depp thing. So at 3 o'clock before the dentist at 3 o'clock, a dental experience that makes you want to get cavities to go back. Like, it was so cool. It was like we go in, it's empty, like they had it like blocked off for us. They have 4 of the units, but they're all like window lit. You have a view of Beverly Hills in front of you, but when you lay back, they have a smart TV, so you can put on any YouTube if you want to catch up on Game of Thrones or put on ambient shit. I didn't ask if they had porn. Didn't seem appropriate, as all the gals there were really very attractive.
Yes,
And I'm
they
sure
were.
Dr. Ben has that by design. I'm sure. So they bring us in, and there's like, give us, please walk around. I'll give you a tour, or you can just walk, kind of like I do when I have company. Just go make yourself open cabinets if you need shit. But they didn't say it like that. They said, please make yourself at home. They have like menus when you sit in their one is like beverages, which is like a latte and espresso, which is like a sparkling water, and the other one is anti-anxiety menu. Would you like during your cleaning a fucking a slow drip of nitrous? And I go, yeah, and I hipped him to Dr. Brady's laughing my gas off. Laughing my gas off.
They hadn't
podcast.
actually heard of it, but they looked
They
it up.
hadn't, and they found it. Is this it, Dr. Yep, that's it. And I go, I did that podcast, and they had it cranked on full, and I still wasn't like getting goofy on it. I think it's all the years of smoking have made my fucking lungs like a mortar brick. They go, we've had people say that before. They say, can you turn it down on too high? I never got too high, but I chose that over the option of edibles. They have THC or CBD edibles just on their anti-anxiety menu for free with your fucking cleaning. I have no idea how much it costs. And Bingo did say, oh, they said they'd do me too. But I'm not falling for that unless I get it in
said
writing.
first, well, I'm not falling for that after the shoe thing.
Yeah, after the
like,
shoe thing.
I don't trust
And the shoes
anything.
weren't even like that wasn't even a deal. That was a kid saying, I talked my owner into doing it. These guys, that's how they're trying to make a name for themselves. And fuck yeah, you got me. What we're gonna do is go back to our friend, the dentist in Rochester, and fuck with her. Like, wait, you don't have this? You don't have?
You have nitrous?
Shit,
We
we
got-
we gotta get them to send
TV
us
on your
this thing.
ceiling?
Yeah, TV on the ceiling. I remember we had a massage therapist. What was her name? She would come to football back in the heydays of the football parties.
Who?
The massage therapist that lived right down on the corner where Morgan Murphy eventually lived. Yeah, no, but she would come over during and give 15-minute massages and
remember her
make
name.
bank. Like, all right, your fucking
What was
team's
her
at halftime,
name?
go out on the patio and get a massage. But but she took herself too seriously at that time.
Yeah, what was her name?
Like about the whole massage.
Sharon?
No. But because I talked to her, like, more people will do this. If you put a small TV, let us put a small TV under the face mask so they don't miss any of their game, and then you'll be booked out the whole day of $15 overpriced, 15-minute overpriced massages. And this is a dentist that did it. I remember asking this fraud in town. It wasn't him. It was his cool dental hygienist. Like, would it be rude if I listened to a book on tape? Because it really is the most torturous, endless, clock on the wall last day of school to get your teeth cleaned. But if I could listen to a book on tape at 1.5 speed, she goes, that's fine. It's just like when I tell you to turn and spit. Well, they didn't have to tell you to do anything. They had, like, to do x-rays, you stood up in one machine and this
thing turned around you.
And you're done. And then they lay down and then they do the other x-rays. Bite on this, and then they have, like, literally look like a Jetsons fucking cartoon ray gun that they go, done.
And right after it was on the screen perfectly.
Yeah,
it was
and
so
my
cool.
face.
Yeah.
That's all. We have video of all of that. All right. Dr. Ben, I cannot recommend that enough. I wish that I knew what it cost, because it's probably pretty pricey. I know the address is pricey. It's Genesis, Dr. Ben Rayani, Reyhani, Genesis, and it's a Beverly Hills address. So, but I know a lot of people that have money and fucked up teeth. So, there.
Those guys will put the link up, I'm sure.
They probably just played all the.
It's already up. What do I need to send you pictures?
I'm glad
You got that handled, Alex?
Welcome
Is that
home.
cool?
Thank you so much for coming home. Dingo, I missed you so much. You help me out when you listen to me because nobody else does when I'm like, you don't understand. It's Kenny.
All right, that's great. No, I'm here for you.
Yeah. If you need a way out, I gotta pee.
Okay.
Yeah, go pee.
Go pee.
I had in my notes to, because I was gonna try to be high for this and I forgot. And I was gonna go on a long fucking diatribe about how that tall, handsome kid was probably a gay prostitute, a la Midnight Cowboy that Johnny had a tryst with. Johnny and I, our whole relationship was pretty homosexual. So
it was completely queer. You guys were a couple of queer baits together.
All right, this next story, I'm going to say for off the air. I appreciate you guys hanging out, and we'll do it again soon. And